In 1997, Fortune magazine conducted a survey of CEOs of 500 companies to select the best leaders of the millennium in the 1000s, and Genghis Khan won. In the West, it is said that when children cry and whine, they stop crying when told that Genghis Khan is coming. The descendants of Genghis Khan and Genghistan occupied half of the world and were called the Mongol Empire. The land occupied by Hitler, Napoleon, and the Roman Empire combined was smaller than the Mongol Empire. The size of the Mongol Empire was a whopping 7.77 million square kilometers. The Mongol Empire also occupied Russian lands that even Napoleon could not. The largest nation in the world was Russia, the country with the largest population was China, and the country with the most brilliant people was Arab Khwarazm. The person who occupied all three regions was Genghis Khan of the Mongol Empire. Let's study what on earth was Genghis Khan's secret that created such a vast empire. The Mongolian grasslands of the 11th and 12th centuries, when Genghis Khan lived, were always a battlefield of brutal, bloody battles. The Mongolian grasslands were a world of the bloody law of the jungle where plunder and vengeance rampage. At that time, the quality of a leader in the Mongolian grasslands was effectively taking revenge. Because it is a very barren environment, it is very difficult to survive harsh times, especially in winter, so the members of the tribe can survive only by plundering neighboring tribes. So they had no choice but to plunder, and when they plundered, they had to take revenge, and revenge led to revenge. So, a tribal leader had to be a leader with the ability to effectively plunder and take revenge. This first rule of success can be seen in Genghis Khan. Don't blame the environment, overcome it. Genghis Khan said, "The moment I overcome myself, I become Genghis Khan." When Genghis Khan was born, the atmosphere of the surrounding Mongolian steppe had quite strong tribes such as Mongols, Merkids, Karays, Tatars, and Naimans. And there are quite a lot of small tribes among those tribes, and Temujin was born right in the Mongolian grasslands where tribes plundered and avenged each other. Temujin means steel, and Temujin's father's name is Yesugei. Father Yesugei named his son Temujin. When Temujin was born, a fight broke out with a neighboring Tatar tribe, and the chieftain of the Tatar tribe was killed.
The dead chief's name was Temujin, but Yesugei gave the deceased chief's name to his own son who was born. However, Temujin was extraordinary from the time he was born. When Temujin was born, he had a blood clot in his hand. He grew up healthy, but a crisis came to Temujin in his childhood. When he was just 9 years old, on the day Temujin agreed to marry Borte, the daughter of a neighboring tribal chief, his father Yesugei was poisoned by a Tatar tribe in revenge. So Temujin lost his father when he was 9 years old. At that time, among the nomads in the Mongolian grassland, plunder and revenge were rampant, so they had to follow strong tribes. However, when Temujin, who was 9 years old at the time, took over as the tribal chief because his father Yesugei, the tribal leader, died early, The tribal members were weak and did not follow the young tribal chief Temujin.
So Temujin was abandoned, and all the clans and tribe members left for other tribes. There were a total of 7 people who remained: Yesugei's first and second wives, Temujin's mother, and Temujin's brothers, who were less than 10 years old. They survived in the vast plains of Mongolia and fled from place to place. The Tatar tribe already knew that Temujin was an extraordinary and outstanding child, who would definitely take revenge when he became an adult, so the tribe kept sending chasers to kill him when he was young. However, the only place to escape was in the forest, and they lived through the cold winter by catching field mice and eating grass roots. Temujin was sometimes captured and enslaved by other tribes and escaped with a wooden neck shackle. Temujin escaped from slavery and suffered severe hardships, gradually increasing his power and finally becoming Genghis Khan.
The second rule of success that we can learn from Temujin is to listen carefully to what others say. If you listen carefully, you will be able to read the other person's heart. You can even understand the other person's intentions. There is an anecdote that shows that Genghis Khan was a person who could not listen until he discovered this law of success. Temujin had a very cherished falcon. In Mongolia, hawking was very popular, and the bird was one of the most important possessions of falcon owners. On the way back from hunting, Temujin was so thirsty that he went to the well to drink. However, as soon as he tried to drink water, his falcon hit the water bowl in Temujin's hand and poured the water out of the bowl, making him unable to drink. Temujin was annoyed, but forgave the falcon's actions. However, when Temujin tried to drink water again, the falcon hit the bowl a second time so he couldn't drink the water. Temujin was very angry and gave the falcon a final warning that he would kill him if he did it one more time. When he was about to pour water into the bowl for a third time and drink it, the falcon flew in and hit the bowl again. Then Temujin was so angry that he drew his sword and cut off the falcon's head. At that moment, one of Temujin's subordinates jumped in and told him not to drink this water, saying that a poisonous snake was drowning in this well. If the poisonous snake was dead, it meant that the water was already poisoned. From this time, Genghis Khan Temujin came to a deep realization. The first thing Temujin realized was never to make any judgments when angry. Second, though it was a falcon, it tried to convey its intentions somehow to save his life, but he didn't even try to figure out the falcon's intentions. Temujin vowed to listen carefully from then on, even if it was a beast that expressed its will. So Temujin started to listen carefully to other people's words this time. Temujin said, "My ears taught me."
Temujin was illiterate. He could neither write nor read. However, Temujin developed the power to listen and gained wisdom and followers with that attitude. If someone listens carefully and understands one's position, one will have great respect and loyalty toward that person. In this way, Temujin won the hearts of many people and became wise through the power of listening. Part 2 of Leadership and Success, Genghis Khan, is coming soon. Thank you for watching the video, Leadership and Success, Genghis Khan, provided by History and Current Events. Thank you.